Hello students, today we are going to dive into a very fascinating topic in geometry, that is triangles. So have you ever wondered why some buildings and bridges are made in the shape of triangles? And why the strongest shape in nature such as mountain peaks and all look like a triangle? That's just because triangles are not only simple, but they are incredibly strong and versatile. And triangles are one of the most basic shapes in geometry. And today we're going to learn about different kinds of triangles and how we categorize them and why their properties are so special. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see my screen, to learn about what is triangles, like basic introduction for a triangle, and median of a triangle, altitude of a triangle, angles and property, relationship between exterior and interior angle, sum of length of two sides of a triangle, and Pythagoras theorem. And in this session, I am going to cover introduction, that is basic introduction about a triangle, and median, altitude, and angles and property. Got it? And here, you can see the introduction for a triangle. What are triangles? I'm going to read the definition. A triangle is a simple closed curve made up of three line segments. It has three vertices, three sides, and three angles. So I'll give you a task. There are three line segments here. As you can see, this is AB, and BC, and AC. I'll give you these three line segments, and I asked to do to make a closed figure using these three line segments. Okay, what figure can you make? You will be ended up with a shape like this, like AB, BC, and AC. Three line segments are there. You made a triangle. So triangle is a simple closed curve made up of three line segments. Got it? And what are the properties? A triangle has three vertices, three sides, and three angles. First, I'll talk about sides. Okay, what are the sides? Those line segments are the sides of the triangle, such as here AB is one of the sides, BC is one side, and AC is another side. So sides means what? AB, BC, and CA or AC. Okay, these are the sides of a triangle. So a triangle has three sides. Next one is vertices. When we are using two line segments like this, we are placing two line segments AB and AC, you will get a vertex here. Okay. Similarly, you are placing the line segment AB and BC. These two line segments meet at a vertex that's called V. Similarly, when AC and BC meet at C. So these three vertices, these are called vertices. A, B, and C are the vertices of a triangle. A triangle has how many vertices? Three vertices. Got it? That is A, B, and C. And the last one, but not the least, which is angles. That are very, very important. What are angles of a triangle? Like I said, these line segments meet at a vertex. Similarly, that form an angle also. For example, AB and AC. These two line segments meet at vertex A. Then they made an angle BAC. We usually write it like angle A or angle BAC. Angle O or angle BAC. Such as, what is the angle that we are mentioning about angle A, right? So that should be come in the middle also. Okay, you can say it as CAB or BAC as well. This symbol is used to represent an angle. Okay, similarly, when the AB and BC meet, they form an angle, that is angle B. Okay, so that is angle B, or we can say that angle ABC. ABC or CBA is also possible. So whatever the angle we are mentioning about, that should be come in the middle. Okay, that is angle ABC. That's also angle B. And the third one is, when AC and BC meet, we'll get an angle C also. Right? Angle C. Or angle BCA. Or ACB also. Okay, got it? So a triangle is one of the basic shapes in geometry that is made up of, that's a simple closed curve made of three line segments. And it has three vertices, 3 sides and 3 angles. Got it? And there is some other topic are also there, such as here you can see there is a notation for triangles, right? Triangle ABC. Okay. So instead of writing the word triangle, we are using this symbol, the symbol for triangle, such as a small triangle we are writing like this. This is used to represent a triangles instead of writing the word, complete word. Okay. And I named this triangle as ABC. That's why I represent it like triangle ABC. If you want, you can write it like this, triangle BCA. That's also possible. Triangle BAC. That is also possible. Triangle CAB or triangle CBA. These are also possible. These are not wrong, but I'll suggest you to write it in a, the alphabetical order only. Okay, triangle ABC. That's only alphabetical order. But these are not wrong. If you want, you can write it like this also. Got it? So this is called triangles. Then we are step into another topic, that is different kinds of triangle. So I must say that there are 6 different types of triangle. 3 of them are divided depending on the length of its side. For example, different length of side, there are 3 triangles are there. And depending on the angles, there are another 3. So total 6 types of triangle are there. Got it? So first we are going to talk about length of sides. So depending on the length of its sides, depending on the length of its side, a triangle can be categorized into the following types. First one is scalene triangle. Second one is isosceles triangle. Third one is equilateral triangle. Okay. So first I'm going to talk about scalene triangle. As I said that a triangle has 3 sides, right? If the 3 of the sides are of different measure, then we call it as scalene triangle. For example, I'm going to name this triangle as PQR. Okay. And PQR, there are, PR is of 10 centimeter. PQ is of 8 centimeter. And QR is of 11 centimeter. Got it? So, as you can see, these 3 sides are of different measures. PQ and PR and QR are different in length. So, this type of triangles are called what? Scalene triangle. Got it? If a triangle, when the 3 sides of the triangle are of different measure, we call it as scalene triangle. Here you can see 3 sides are different in length. Next one is isosceles triangle. I'm going to name this triangle as XYZ. You can name whatever the, alphabets you can use. But I'm going to use that XYZ only. Okay. Isosceles triangle, any 2 sides of a triangle are of equal length. For example, this is 10 centimeter. This is also 10 centimeter. And this is 12 centimeter. Okay. So here you can see the sides XY and XZ are of equal in length. Right. So any side of a triangle, any 2 sides of a triangle are equal, then we call those triangles are isosceles triangle. When 2 sides are equal. Okay. When 2 sides are equal, the triangle is called what? Isosceles. So this triangle XYZ, triangle XYZ is an isosceles triangle. But triangle PQR is an scalene triangle. The last one, equilateral. There are two properties. And I'm going to name it as ABC. Okay. So here in equilateral triangle, all 3 sides of triangle are equal. For example, this is 6 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter. And this also 6 centimeter. So all the 3 sides are of equal length. That's first property for an equilateral triangle. The second property is, if triangle is an equilateral triangle, then each angle must be of 60 degree. Must be of 60 degree in measure. Such that every angle will be, each angle will be 60 degree. That is compulsory. If triangle is an equilateral triangle, then each angle will be 60 degree only. Okay. So that's called equilateral triangle. So according to their length of its side, the triangle is categorized into 3 types, such as scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. All sides are different in measure, the triangle called scalene. Any 2 sides are equal, the triangle called isosceles. If most 3 sides are equal and each angle is 60 degree, those triangles are called what? Equilateral triangle. Got it? Next one is depending upon the angles. Here you can see depending upon the angles, a triangle can be categorized into the following types. First one is acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. So first we are going to look at acute angle triangle. Here you can see the triangle ABC here. When it is called, it's an acute angle triangle, all the angles are smaller than 90 degree. Here you can see there is angle A, angle B, and angle C. All of this angle will be smaller than 90 degree. Okay. There won't be an angle which is greater than 90 degree. That is lie in between 0 and 90 degree only. Okay. That's called acute angle triangle. All the three angles means angle A, angle B, and angle C will be less than 90 degree. Okay. Smaller than 90 degree. Maybe as you can see, this is 70, this is 60, and this is 50. Okay. This is an acute angle triangle. All the three angles are less than 90 degree or smaller than 90 degree. Got it? And second one is right angle triangle. Any one of the three angles is equal to 90 degree. For example, here it is a triangle called PQR. When it is called, it's a right angle triangle. One angle is equal to 90 degree. This notation is used to represent the 90 degree angle only. Okay. So one angle, any one of the three angle is equal to 90 degree. Any one of the three angle. Okay. So there are three angles are there. Any one of it, it's 90 degree. Then it's called a right angle triangle. Okay. Just understand, memorize these names. It's very important. Third one, obtuse angle triangle. XYZ. Okay. Obtuse angle triangle means one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. You know what is obtuse angle? Obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree, right? Those angles which is greater than 90 degree and in between, lying in between 90 and 180. 90 and 180, those angles are called obtuse angles. Okay. So in an obtuse angle triangle, any one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. Here you can see this angle is greater than 90 degree, right? 90 degree means this one. This is 90 degree. If an angle, this means what? Greater than 90 degree. So here you can see angle Y is greater than 90 degree. So these triangles are called what? Obtuse angle triangle. Got it? So we can categorize triangles into actually 6, 3 according to the length of side and 3 according to the angles. Okay. So depending upon the angles, there are 3 triangles are there. Acute angle triangle, when all of the angles are less than 90 degree. Right angle triangle, any one of the angle is equal to 90 degree. Obtuse angle triangle, one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. Got it? We have to learn it very carefully. Okay. Then next one is median of a triangle. Very, very important concept. Median of a triangle. Okay. A median connects a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. Before the definition, I'll show you how. So here you can see a triangle. I'm drawing, just ignore these 2 triangles, okay? So here you can see, this is a triangle ABC, right? Suppose BC equal to 10 centimeter. Suppose, I'm just taking an example. I'm not generalizing it, just an example. BC equal to 10 centimeter. I'm just finding out the midpoint of this BC. And I'm naming it as D. Naming it as D. Okay. So you can see BC is equal to 10 centimeter. And if D is the midpoint of BC, then you know that BD and DC are equal, right? That divided the BC, the D divided BC into equal parts, such as this is 5 centimeter, BD equal to 5, DC equal to 5. Got it? So D is the midpoint of the side BC. And I'm just draw a line from the opposite vertex A to D. Then AD is called what? Median of a triangle. Got it? So median means a median connect a vertex. A is a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. When I'm taking A, BC is the opposite side, right? So midpoint of BC is D. So when I'm connecting A to D, then AD is called a median. So here just see this picture. Here you can see a triangle ABC. And here they marked a point D, which is a midpoint of BC. And they connected AD. So AD is the median. And triangle has three vertex, right? Three vertices are there. So I can find the midpoint of AC and name it as E, maybe. Then I'm connecting the opposite from the opposite vertex to E also. BE is also a median. Okay. And this is midpoint of AB. I'm writing it as F. And when I'm connecting this CF, then CF is also a median. So in a triangle, in the given triangle ABC, the line segment AD joining the midpoint of BC to its opposite vertex, A is the median of the triangle. Since every triangle has three sides and three angles, every triangle has three median. Got it? So if I'm naming it like this is A, B, C, and this is D, AD is a median. Similarly, if this is E, BE is a median, and this is F, CF is also a median. So how we draw a median? We just find out the midpoint of one of the side and the midpoint is joined by the opposite vertex. We will get a median. For a triangle, there are three medians. We can draw it like this. And this point, when the three median intersect, this point is called what? Centroid. When the three median intersect, this point is called what? Centroid of a triangle. Okay, this is called median of a triangle. Okay, this is very, very important. And next one is altitude of a triangle. You have to be very careful while dealing with the session because I must say that maybe some of the students will confuse about altitude and median. So I'll clearly say what is the difference. Okay. So when altitude is another word for height. When this is a triangle and here they draw a perpendicular B from the opposite, side, and BO is the altitude or height. So altitude is another word for height. When we are drawing the altitude of a triangle is the perpendicular. I must repeat the word perpendicular. I didn't mention this word perpendicular for the median. I just mentioned find out the midpoint, just join with the opposite vertex. That's it. But here there is a difference, that is perpendicular. Drawn from a vertex of the triangle to the opposite side. So when I'm taking a triangle like this is triangle ABC or PQR. Okay. I'm selecting this vertex only. Okay. And the corresponding base is QR. Okay. Or the opposite side is QR. When I'm drawing a perpendicular, which is angle 90 degree to the opposite side, then if I'm marking it O, then PO is the altitude. Okay. That I didn't mention the word midpoint. Just said perpendicular. Just draw a perpendicular from the vertex to the opposite side. That's it. That's called what? Altitude. So for the median, we are searching for the midpoint and join the midpoint. That not necessary to be perpendicular. But here altitude, that not necessary to be the midpoint. That should be a perpendicular distance from the vertex to the opposite side. Got it? So the altitude of a triangle is the perpendicular drawn from a vertex of the triangle to the opposite side. In the given triangle ABC, the line segment BO, here you can see the line segment BO is a perpendicular drawn from the vertex B to the opposite side AC. So BO is the altitude or height of the triangle. Since every triangle has three vertices, every triangle has three altitude also. So here you can see I can draw three altitude. Okay. Here I am marking the point as S and I am drawing a perpendicular from Q to PR. This is 90 degree. Then QS is also a median. So sorry, an altitude. And similarly, I am drawing from the vertex R to PQ. A perpendicular I am drawing from vertex R to PQ. Okay. And I am naming it as X. Then RX is a altitude. Okay. So a triangle is having three altitudes also. And this point that all three altitude meet, this is called orthocenter of a triangle. Got it? So you have to be very careful while dealing with altitude and median. Learn it very carefully. Okay. That's it. And the last one is angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Angle sum property of a triangle. As I said, I'm taking a triangle like this. This is a triangle PQR or DEF. I'm just taking a triangle DEF. Okay. We know that there are three angles, angle D, angle E, and angle F. Angles and properties said that if these are called interior angles of a triangle, right? These are interior angle. Only three interior angles are there for a triangle. So if we are adding or finding out the sum of these three angles for any triangle in this world you are taking and you are finding out the sum of interior angles, you will only get 180 degree. The angle sum property of a triangle states that the sum of the angle of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. That is angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. We have learned about 6 types of triangle, right? So if you are taking those 6 triangles, 6 types of triangle, and you are finding the angle sum property or in sum of the interior angle, you will only get 180 degree. So if the shape is a triangle, whatever the triangle it may be, but you are finding the sum of interior angle, you only get 180 degree. Okay. We can verify the exterior angle theorem with the non-properties of a triangle. We'll discuss about it later, exterior angle theorem and all. So here you can see 3 types of triangle are there, A, B, C, P, Q, R, and D, E, F. When we are adding the interior angles of ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is 180 degree. Angle D plus angle E plus angle F, that is 180 degree. P, Q, R. These 3 angles are added, we'll get 180 degree. Okay, then let me introduce myself. I am Karthika Lakshmi. I'm here a teacher at Shastri, and my aim is to develop a love for the subject mathematics and to make a clear vision about the complex topics. Okay, so see you later. Thank you.